Good morning and welcome to the youth message portion of our service today. Today I have two books that I want to share with you. The first is a photo album. Perhaps you have a photo album at home that you like to flip through from time to time. This photo album contains some very old pictures of family members from long, long ago. Maybe I can tell you about some of the family members that are in this book. This is a picture of my grandfather, Ralph. He loved horses, and he loved to build buggies the horses could pull. In the summer and in the fall, Ralph would travel to country fairs where he would show his horses and his buggies for prizes and ribbons. This is a picture of Marjorie, my grandmother. She was an excellent cook and baker. Marjorie was the oldest daughter of 10 children, so she really knew how to feed a crowd. She was famous for saying, "I don't like leftovers," as she would put more food on your plate. I cannot remember a Christmas, Easter, or Thanksgiving when I didn't roll away from the table. This is a picture of my mom. My mom was talented. She could build, she could garden, and she could sew. My house and my childhood was like Grand Central Station from March to December, as high school seniors would arrive for fittings of their semi-formal and prom dresses, followed by wedding parties and brides. My mom could take a picture of any dress and masterfully merge patterns to make that vision come to life. There are more stories that I could tell you about Marjorie and Ralph and Bev. Some of them are funny, unbelievable, informative, and a little bit sad because all three have passed away, but each one of them had a very strong faith. The other book I want to share with you is the Bible. This is like a photo album because it contains stories about members of God's family. We can read all about Adam and Eve. We can read about how Moses parted the Red Sea. And if we flip towards the back, we can read about Jesus and his disciples. Now, we call the disciples saints because they were people who were set apart for God's plan. As believers, we too are saints because we are part of God's family, and our lives and experiences are the result of God's plan for us, because of God's plan in action for better or worse. So both the Bible and this photo album tell stories of family members, great women and men of faith. Today is All Saints' Day, and many churches host a special All Saints service where we remember the believers who have gone before us. They lived faith-filled lives, loved like Jesus, and created a path for us to walk on our own faith journey. We take comfort not only in the opportunities they created for the generations that followed, but also for the assurance that we will one day have a giant family reunion in heaven. So until next week, God remembers you, God hears your prayers, and God loves you very much.